Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Gathalion. Welcome back to World of Warcraft. I am fucking ready to talk about this with you guys. Okay, so some of you might know that Twitch today launched their own microtransaction-esque system called cheering with a currency called bits. And there are 50 streamers that are involved in a beta for this program that might or might not come to light or come to see, you know, actual use on Twitch, but it is live right now in beta format. So to me, that means that it's probably an inevitability, but, you know, I was actually asked to be a part of this beta, and I agreed. So what does this beta do exactly? Bits are a microtransaction currency that you can spend in chat on Twitch by typing cheer with an uppercase C, and then a X amount of currency. 100 bits is equal to $1, and when you go into cheer, it'll have you go through a microtransaction purchase on the website to purchase bits. The more bits you buy, the lower the transaction fee is, starting off at $1.40 for 100 bits. 100 bits is equal to $1, so you see where this is going. Twitch makes a little bit of money, a little bit of coin off the transaction, as well as covering the transaction fees through your credit card, and there you have it, you have bits. So what is the difference between bits, cheering, and donations/tips? From my original reaction, I wasn't quite sure that there was a differentiation. As far as being like large tips, large donations. Do they serve a different purpose? Is the end game purpose to interact with the streamer, and that should be it. If you like a stream, you tip a stream. If you don't like the tip, that's fine. I get it. You got income that you don't want to waste on some stupid dude on the internet flying around as a dragon in World of Warcraft. By the way, I'm a dragon! Ow. So, Bits is a very weird system. Where does it fit inside of Twitch's ecosystem? Is it somewhere along the lines of tips? Is it something extra? By the way, when you cheer in chat with X amount, it will put a little animated gem in chat signifying how much you have cheered for with various tiers. Also, based on how much you have cheered for and how many bits you have spent in a given channel lifetime, you will get an upgradable chat badge that will take over your Twitch Turbo badge. This is something that I'm not a fan of because I feel like it creates an in-chat hierarchy, which I don't think is good for some channels. Some channels it might be dope for. Some people might want a donation leaderboard always and forever on their channel. This is something that I'm abstaining from. As a streamer, you have a few options currently in the beta. When it comes to bits, you are able to set a minimum amount of bits that people are allowed to cheer with, whether it be anywhere from 1 cent to $10,000. I'm sure it could go much higher, but you get my point. You could set the minimum. The feature that I am asking for is a maximum amount of bits to be able to cheer for. This system is something that I see as being an inevitability. I feel like it is going to happen no matter what. Again, my initial reaction to bits was a little bit apprehensive, but I wanted to be a part of the beta so I could help shape the future of bits and cheering on Twitch, and hopefully my input is taken and it could be formed into something that the user, the partner, has a little bit of control over to shape it to how they like to monetize their channel. Personally, I believe there is such a thing as over-monetization on Twitch. I offer up solutions such as subscribing, and if you want a tip, you can, but I am never the type to solicit for tips for access to activities. I don't do sub-only anything. It's just not what I like to do on my channel. Some channels it works, and that's fine for them. Here's my initial what I want to see happen with bits. Well, first off, you can disable the chat badge, which I have done because I don't really care for a chat badge pissing contest in my chat. Some streamers might. I don't personally. I like that they allow me to disable the chat badge. Outside of that, I want to be able to put a ceiling on how many bits people can cheer for. Reason being, I feel like if people want to give a streamer a large sum of money, then they should do it through a tip. And here's why. Going back to talking about the conversion rate of your money to how many bits you get. If you're going to be cheering for a lot of money for a streamer, you are going to be paying anywhere from a 40% to a 20%-ish, give or take, fee to get the equal conversion in bits. Like I said, and what is it? It's like 250 bits was like $320, I think, something like that. Either way, like I think the highest amount of bits you could buy was somewhere in the range of a 20% price hike or increase to pay for A, Twitch getting their cut, and B, transaction fees, because moving money around the world is never free. It is something that costs money. On PayPal, when you tip someone, it costs the streamer 3% and 30 cents. And here's how I feel. If you want to toss 10 cents, 25 cents in my chat, up to $1 with the bits, that's fine. That's a small transaction. That's fun for you. It gets a little spinning diamond in chat if that's what you want. I like that feature. But when you get above that, I feel like if anybody should incur the cost for me to run my business, and Twitch is a business, it should be me. I don't want the viewer or the user to have to pay that fee. I personally don't like that, you know? So I very much want them to instate a maximum number of bits that could be purchased. I personally want to set it at $1. I don't want to have to pay attention to the chat like that, man. You know, because what if somebody cheers for $100 and I miss it? Then I'm an asshole. On top of that, that's just extra alerts to put in chat. The system is interesting. It needs refining. It needs more options so streamers can turn it into what they want it to be for their community, because every community on Twitch is different. You know, not everybody monetizes their channels the same way, and nobody necessarily does it wrong, but there is a right way for your channel, and only you as the streamer know what is the right way to monetize the channel if you so choose to, if you've taken that leap to be a partnered streamer and to do this for what you do. So I want options. I've already given Twitch my initial feedback. If you guys want to leave some comments in the comment section below, I will link you to the Twitch article. And, you know, I'll take your feedback and I'll give it to them, man. I want Twitch to be the best it can be. And a lot of the initial reactions for bits have been quite mixed. Especially mine out the gate. So that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.